at GTV Ghana and across all our social media platforms at GTV Ghana. I am Valencia Kevin. Now let's get the detail of the stories. A routine weekend political campaign walk at Mamobi in Accra on Sunday turned violent, leading to 2 people being shot and 7 others sustaining injuries. The clash occurred between supporters of the New Patriotic Party and the National Democratic Congress, following what initially intended to be a peaceful event.
Reports indicate that the Keep Fit Walk, which both parties typically organize every weekend as part of their campaign activities, ended abruptly when a group of motorbike riders from one side encountered the supporters from the other side. But the police, in the statement on Sunday evening, said calm has been restored after 9 persons sustained injuries. 7 of the injured have been treated and discharged, whilst 2 are receiving treatment at the hospital. Meanwhile, police say an intelligence-led operation is currently ongoing to get the perpetrators, who have been identified by the police, arrested to face justice.
On the occasion of a Silver Jubilee anniversary, the Ochehene Osagyefo Amoiti Ofori-Penin emphasized the need for miners to operate in a responsible and sustainable manner, highlighting the devastating environmental impact of illegal mining on the country. The Ochehene further called for a peaceful democratic progress process in the running up to the December polls. The traditional leader was addressing the Durbar to mark the 25th anniversary of his installment ahead of the Achim Ebuakwa State.
The Ochehene Osagyefo Amoiti Ofori-Penin is the 35th occupant of the Ofori-Penin stool. It's been a quarter-century of progress, growth, and development of the traditional ruler, and several dignitaries, including chiefs, queens, government officials from across Ghana, as well as President Akufo-Addo, converged on the Royal Palace grounds to celebrate him. The day showcased a display of different Ghanaian traditional culture and the rich heritage of the Achim people. Ochehene Osagyefo Amoiti Ofori-Penin advocated for environmentally friendly mining methods to prevent water pollution and land degradation.
Yes, sir. Sir, nkoma ya die ewo ya environment any ensase ho any galamsey titru akoso ya momodin ya ni entie mpanyisem eno na also baya ese ye ni ye na wo senso wo sensase enro na mode ya de ye hungu so na ye se ye wonkwada no e deform e be wakola bi na ne nsani ho ebe wakola bi na nani ho ebia na yentumi anso wu se una ye sa bore no bo nyame ani tua mo me yanye mine na nkofo ye wonkoso yenye ni ye yenye responsible mining na emma aban so ahonton awo ye pomwa.
On the upcoming general election, the Ochehene encouraged all stakeholders to ensure that the democratic process unfolds smoothly.
Abato enya de ese edibade yen etutu yen tem eche yemu and abato bi aso ayato a ese de ntokwa eba ebi sida enti esramu ada abato we mo menye peaceful so that we are safe for nanyina the political stability of what Ghana is the envious of people outside Africa.
President Akufo-Addo commended Ochehene for his 25 years of leadership in the Achim Ebuakwa State.
No more what they are a broso cajon now to be fair in eyes so brel. Oshimantia se apa enamusi ochimai etiase.
The theme for the celebration was 25 years of sustainable leadership and service to humanity.
The Industrial and Commercial Workers Union, ICU Ghana, has launched initiatives in support of the Global October Breast Cancer Awareness Month campaign at Teman Abokobe in the Ga East Municipality of Greater Accra.
The program, which is focused on early detection and prevention of breast cancer, attracted participants from the hospitality sector, including 30 ICU women staff from all the 16 regions. The Chief Industrial Relations Officer of the union, Madame Makuvondi, in a message from the ICU General Secretary, disclosed that treatments for breast cancer is now covered by the National Health Insurance Scheme, NHIS. She urged all women to frequently go for screening, diagnosis and treatment to avert this fatal disease with its resultant mortality.
Early detection, diagnosis and treatment can effectively prevent the growth and escalation of the disease. It is therefore imperative that women take preemptive measures by undertaking regular self-examination of their breast and at the least sign of a lump, go for diagnosis to prevent the occurrence of cancers in their breast.
The head of the gender desk at ICU Ghana, Madame Esinam Poku, emphasized the union's dedication to break down barriers that prevent women from accessing timely medical care.
You find it difficult getting people walking to a healthcare facility to get screened because of a lot of factors. So this is to empower them to take charge of their health. And because we have very tight schedule as trade unionists, they are always glued to their computers, we are always on the field thinking about workers. So today is to set our time out of our busy schedule to think about ourselves as female employees.
Women's health nurse specialist at the Shai Osudoku District Hospital, Madame Ruth Katamanso, urged institutions to play a more active role in raising awareness and providing screening opportunities for early detection of breast cancer among their workers.
Breast cancer is increasing each and every day in our communities. Lack of awareness, or some also claim they are even scared to come for even the screening because they come by the saying that what you don't know does not hurt you. And they come at a very later stage that they only have to go through chemo and then need palliative treatment. And palliative treatment is, we are just managing you till death.
Date of the National Democratic Congress, Mr. Mahama has called on Ghanaians to vote out the NPP government in the December election, citing economic mismanagement and the resulting hardship on citizens. Addressing supporters in the Dafiama, Busie, Issa and Nandole districts of the Upper West region, Mr. Mahama criticized the NPP for squandering the nation's resources, particularly the misuse of $11.5 billion from Eurobonds, which he argued could have been used to fund critical infrastructure projects.
Met concerns from residents of the Dafiama, Busie, Issa and Nadoli Kadio districts regarding their neglect in basic amenities and development projects. Mr. John Mahama launched a scathing critique of the NPP government. He emphasized the government's economic mismanagement, particularly the improper use of $11.5 billion from Eurobond funds that could have been directed toward essential infrastructure projects.
Can you imagine that between 2018 and 2021, this government alone borrowed $11.5 billion from the Eurobond market? You know what $11.5 billion could have done? It could have done our railways. It could have done all our roads. It could have built all our schools. It could have built all our hospitals. It could have provided all of us with clean drinking water. It could have provided all of us with electricity. That is what $11.5 billion could have done.
Mr. Mahama expressed concern over the extent to which government relief funds have been misappropriated under the Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration.
The NHIL has been deprived of funding, and that is because government is not paying into the fund. All the infrastructure that we're building in the secondary schools have come to a standstill because Bawumia and Akufo-Addo have taken the GET fund and borrowed the money 7 years in advance, and they've spent the money. So the only money that accrues to the GET fund is 40% of the GET fund. It's not enough to pay the contractors. So the dormitory blocks are standing there, not completed. The community day schools, the E-blocks, they are all standing there because they've taken that money and spent it. Schools under trees and other things. It was the District Assembly's Common Fund. We used to build them. Today, as their own district chief executives, the District Assembly's Common Fund doesn't come. They spend it in Accra. But NDC is going to come and change all that.
He encouraged the youth to maintain faith in Ghana's democracy.
Don't lose hope. My young people, don't lose hope. I hear some of you say that nothing is going to change. I won't vote. I don't believe in democracy. Democracy is not working for me. There are no opportunities for me. I tell you, Ghana is going to rise again on its feet. They say the darkest hour is before the sunrise. In the night when it's so dark, you think the sun will never rise again. But I can assure you, God has not given up on our country, Ghana. Ghana is going to rise again. Ghana is going to be the Black Star of Africa.
When the possibility bus hits Belgrade in Fantiakwa North, campaign aide to the NPP running mate, Dr. Henry Kokofo, justified why the Bawumia Opoku Prempeh is the ideal choice for Ghana.
From Ebuakwa South to Fantiakwa North, the message of bold solutions for jobs and businesses resonated with the electorates. Having pledged to curb ministerial appointments to 50, revitalize the economy, implement tax reforms to include a proposed tax amnesty for businesses, complete all Agenda 111 hospitals, and committing to good governance, among others, the team entreated the electorate to entrust their votes in Dr. Bawumia to deliver on his promises.
NDC for not cocoa bag, I took cement 13. Now the don't cocoa for Dr. Bawumia buy. Over cocoa bosso, cocoa bag back home. A toast cement 34. Now no I buy na coin, and then now buy na ampano. Then I did cocoa for coin. So the Grohadia, Abai Papa, the MPP.
Former Chief Executive of the Environmental Protection Agency, Dr. Henry Kokofo, touted Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh's kindness as the reason he was successful in executing all tasks assigned to him.
Ebra, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, Ediji mediation in sa free SHS no. People di country won who ye akunafo. Enti say yes anti mem ye yino the nama or mine say or mine munye no na yemfani kan Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ho a na ensemo da yase. Na aseda mo de bedaya ni semo beto aba no 80% e de ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
The parliamentary candidate, Kwame Appiah-Kodua, appealed to the constituents to give him the nod to represent them in the next parliament.
Yabamu naso, midi masema batumanim, midi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia sema batumanim, yabepa mucho, ena yasramu, samunye yadum, namun sumaye, nempuntu akano, yemfa mekahu. Yabayenso, sanya muji yenu, maji efefefe, amama nyakukudro, ako report to ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and Dr. Prempeh, MPP, ebese handi over power to another MPP government.
On the foreign front, a second train accident in 2 weeks has occurred in Egypt, injuring numerous people. According to local media, a locomotive collided with a sleeper train traveling from Aswan to Cairo, causing 2 train cars to plug into the Ibrahimi Canal in Upper Egypt. 2 rail carriages partially submerged in the water. Railway authorities confirmed that the accident happened in the province of Mia, south of Cairo. An investigation into the cause of the collision is underway. According to the Health Ministry, at least 20 people were injured and hospitalized. The incident marks the latest in a series of rail accidents in Egypt, which has prompted authorities to re-examine rail safety measures in recent years. Let's have the update for today. The line is Felicity Ahafianyo from the GMET to give us more updates for today's weather. Good morning, Felicity.
Good morning, Valencia. How are you?
I'm doing well. How is our weather looking like for today?
Yes, for today we expect it to be very cloudy across the 16 regions. We still expect some few areas to be the country to experience some rain with possible some thunder. This morning we are looking at those around the Aflau areas and then some few places within the western regions. For the afternoon, we expect it to spread to the western north part of Volta and then the upper east into the northeast areas. In terms of temperatures, we expect it to range between 30 to 32 degrees Celsius, but we are likely to have 33 over some areas, especially those over the north into the savannah places. For the state of the sea, we expect it to be rough, so fisher folks need to navigate with caution. Water Lake this morning, pretty cool for any activities, but late afternoon into the evening hours, we expect some thunderstorms and rain cloud formation. So they should wait for our marine forecast if they want to do night navigation on the Water Lake.
Thank you very much for that update. That was Felicity Ahafianyo from GMET giving us that update. Now let's have the Alpha Lotto winning numbers for Precise Sunday. The Alpha Lotto winning numbers for Precise Sunday: 61, 79, 77, 68, and 56. The Alpha Lotto winning numbers for Precise Sunday again: 61, 61, 79, 79, 77, 77, 68, 68, and 56, 56. Going for a quick break. The breakfast news continues. Don't go away.
Coming live from the capital. This is the Breakfast Show.
Drivers, I want to I say, zebra crossing here. I say, the professor became a zebra crossing.